Good morning. And it is time for coffee with Karma. Today I thought I'd start talking about holidays and writing, and I'd start off with probably one of the biggest questions we all have, and that is how do you juggle working on your book with all the stuff that's going on in December? And this is definitely something I'm working because I announced the cover of my book yesterday, and the book isn't done yet, and it drops mid-January. So, I'm under a little bit of pressure. I'm trying to juggle that, and so this is the episode for you. I want you to go grab your cup of eggnog, coffee, mulled cider, and a big ass gingerbread man, which I don't have at the moment, but you just might. Or maybe it's a Yule log. I don't know, whatever it is you eat at the holidays. Lutefisk. No, not lutefisk. And let's chat about 3 things that can shift how you approach your authorship during the holidays. Hi, my name is Carma Spence, and I help entrepreneurs write a lead generating book in 90 days or less. So, tip number 1, and I've talked about this before. I bet you can guess what it is. Set realistic goals. And those are going to be different realistic goals than they were a month ago. They're going to be pulled back a little bit because you're going to have less time during the holidays. And it doesn't matter what faith you are or December's just a crazy time. There's more stuff to do. It doesn't matter. Um, I mean, the only way I could see that you wouldn't have 10 million people clamoring for your time would be if you were a hermit or, I don't know, a lonely single person. And if that's you, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I wish I could invite you over, but I can't. So, anyway, most of us who are living right now, trying to write a book, and it's the holidays, lots of different holidays. You got to set more realistic goals. So, like, let's just for ease of discussion, let's say you set yourself a goal of 10 pages a day. That could be an ambitious goal. That could be a not so ambitious goal. It doesn't matter. Cut it in half. Whatever your goal is, cut it in half and then be okay that you don't make it. So, step number 2 is create a dedicated writing space. Now, this is a handy tip no matter what time of year it is, but it's especially handy in the holidays because holiday stuff starts encroaching on all our normal spaces. Make sure there is one space where you write. That way, when you have a moment, you can quickly come to your writing space. And because it's a dedicated writing space, mentally, it's easier to get into that writing space. And you don't have to like juggle a bunch of stuff, thus using up some of your window of opportunity to set it up. If it's always set up and it's like the sacred writing space, it's, nobody touched this writing space. This is my writing space. That will help. And my third tip is practice self care. You know, this is the holidays. You're going to have less time to write, and that's okay. Because what's more important than your book is your family. It just is. So if you set less ambitious goals for this time of year, if you set up a dedicated writing space, you'll be able to get something done. You'll be able some of it done. And then just be okay with the fact that you're not going to be as productive. And do the other things of self-care. Like, okay, you could have 4 cookies, or maybe that's just me. Maybe have 2. Or you could have that 3rd serving of Christmas or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or whatever it is, dinner that you are celebrating with your family. Maybe stop at 2. Even better, stop at 1. When things get stressful, take a bubble bath. I don't know, or a shower, or meditate, or do something that calms you down and gets you in touch with the inner peace that does exist, whether you feel it or not. There is inner peace somewhere buried in there. There's inner peace. Take moments, even if it's just 5 seconds, to tap into that. I mean, one of the practices I do, and I do this daily, and it does help, is I pray for just like a minute, like 2 or 3 times a day. I just stop and I feel gratitude, and it calms me down, and it lets me get a little bit more done. You can call it praying to God, just call it gratitude. Just spend a moment, just a moment, in gratitude for all the wonderful things that are in your life. No matter how bad your life is, there are things that are going right. Focus on those. So those are my tips for balancing writing with the holidays. I hope you found it helpful. And tomorrow, we're going to be talking about how to let your loved ones know you need time to write. Bet you're looking forward to that one. And finally, if you are ready to write your book, your lead generating book, write Quick Start in the comments below, and I will send you a link to my Quick Start guide for writing your authority building short book. It shows you how to understand what authority building style is most in alignment with who you are, what types of books would work best with that authority building style, and finally, my 3-step process for identifying the best idea for your lead generating book. There you go. This is Karma of Coffee with Karma saying ciao for now.